Hi, I'm Johnny Barfus. With me is Kim Sandberg.
Hey.
We're educators here at Handi Quilter. Today we're going to be talking about everything echo quilting.
Yes.
Right, Kim?
Yes.
Okay.
It's such a fun technique to do on a quilt.
It is. It definitely is.
Especially when you've got applique
Applique.
or some other type of piecing that you really want to emphasize.
Just an element that you want to emphasize. Excellent. I love that. Exactly. So we're going to talk about 3 ways.
Yes.
Right? We're going to talk about a ruler.
Yes, using a ruler.
We have a ruler that we're going to use.
Yes.
We're going to talk about our echo feet. And we're going to talk about pro stitcher, obviously.
Yes.
Which is like the easiest and fastest way.
Yes.
It can be.
Yes.
I like.
I don't know. I think it depends for me what type of shape I'm echo quilting around.
Right. Exactly. Right? I think this is where there's not one way that can be the best, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever works best for the quilt.
Right. Right.
All right.
And whatever you're most comfortable with.
Yeah. Okay. So first we're going to talk rulers.
Yes, let's talk rulers. So we have a couple of rulers that have this handy little notch cut out of them. This is our piece out ruler, and what this notch allows you to do is you can actually let's scoot the machine over here. So you can actually put the foot right there inside that little notch, and then I can use that ruler to help guide around a shape while I'm stitching. So let's show you that. And you'll notice that I, of course, have a ruler base on, and I have put on my surefoot because we always want to be safe while we're using rulers, right, Johnny?
Well, actually, I put the surefoot on.
That's right.
We want to be transparent with you guys.
Who did what when?
Sorry, I'm just being silly.
Okay. Okay, so let's take a look here at what we're going to stitch. First, I'm going to bring up my bobbin thread. Hold on to that. And then I want to do my tie off. And for this, when I'm doing echo quilting with a ruler, usually I'm doing a really close stitch right to the edge of this applique because it just gives me that little extra bit of control so that I can stay right next to that edge or even stitch right on the edge.
I was going to say this is a good technique if you wanted to do raw edge applique on the machine without doing it
without having to stitch it down before.
Yeah, just doing raw edge on the machine.
We stuck this down with some basting glue. All right, I'm going to pause right there for a second.
What is basting glue? Like actual school glue?
It's just any kind of washable glue. There's actually basting glue that you can buy.
Oh, okay.
I've been using it lately on a hand-turned applique project. So, okay, so I've done one time all the way around and I've stitched right on it. And then if I want to go out and do that 1/4 inch away, it's really easy to just use the edge of my foot right here just to follow that. And once again, I'm going to continue to use this ruler because it just makes it a little bit easier to guide the stitching around the pumpkin. And I should be making you talk, Johnny.
No, because you're doing a great job. It looks amazing.
Well, thank you.
I watched someone, I was at a show, and there was someone that just came to play on one of our machines while they were waiting for something else or something. And he grabbed a ruler that had that little notch, and he just went to town. And I was amazed at, I don't know, the level of, not creativity, but just the control that he had while he was using that little notch on the ruler. It was really awesome. It's
really nice. And I really love this ruler. We also have the Versatool that you can use. This is one, though, from a Ruler of the Month Club, 1 or 2 collections back. Yeah. And it's just nice because it's just the perfect size that fits in my hand. But you can see how nicely I was able to get that 1/4 inch stitch all the way around the edge of it.
Yeah.
But what if I want to do another echo and I want to do it farther away? Johnny, is there another way that I can do something with the echo feet here?
My gosh, I would totally use the echo feet.
I totally agree with you. So here's
our
echo feet.
I'm going to change our feet out while you're talking.
So the echo feet come in a set of 3. We've got 3 different sizes, and they're different distances from the edge of it gives you a different distance from the edge of the foot to where the needle is. So we've got 3/8 of an inch, a 1/2 inch, and 3/4 of an inch. So Johnny, why don't you put the 3/4 inch one on there for me?
You got to grab it for me though.
Okay, I got it. That's right. I got to pull it out of here. That's right. Here you go. So it's nice. They come in a set of 3. And these are such great feet because they're clear and they have these markings on them, which makes it really easy to be able to line things up just the way you need them. So this is really fun. I love doing echoing where I'm basically like layering it around the outside of the design.
So hopefully you've learned great things using the Echo Feet. We have a great deal for you, 15% off the set of Echo Feet. There's 3 in the set, and that is good through Sunday.
Design. I'll do that 1/4 inch, and then I'll do one a little bit farther away. Just give it that extra little emphasis around the design. Makes it look really fun. All right, so we'll get this set up.
Looks like our machine came unthreaded.
Oh shoot. Sometimes when you change the feet that happens, right?
Yes. Can you tell them a story? Because I can't see the needle.
I love doing the echo quilting. It's one of those, I've actually done quilts where I've done the entire thing where I just keep echoing out until it runs into the edge of the next design and then it echoes out a certain distance. You can really have a lot of fun with echo quilting. If you've got a quilt that's just got some fun, the applique or other types of piecing, even the echo feet are also really fun if you've got a fabric that has like large design in it, like large flowers or things like that. You can totally emphasize what's in the fabric using the echo feet just to make it bigger. So
okay, I know we're 100 years old now because I finally got it threaded.
You got it threaded.
I couldn't see with that camera in front of it.
Thanks,
Okay.
Johnny.
Hi.
This camera is really great because you all can see really well, but it's kind of in our way.
Makes it hard.
So
to thread a needle.
now you can see I've got this perfect offset. So right here's the edge of my last stitching, and then my needle's there. So from there to there is how far again?
1/4 inch.
3/4 of an inch.
Oh, I know where you're putting. Sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah, 3/4 of an inch.
This is 3/4 of an inch offset.
I
So if
apologize.
I wanted to start with a 1/2 inch offset, I can actually run the edge of this foot right along the edge of my design. So why don't we do that first? And I'll just follow this along.
This kind of reminds me of when you were younger, like maybe in junior high, and you do the lettering, you know?
Oh,
Remember how
yes.
you'd practice like block letters?
Or
and
like
then
bubble letters?
Or bubble letters. That's what it reminds me of.
I love it. So you can see how great that is now. I've got that
awesome.
second row out around it. And of course I can just keep going to add more to it.
Yeah.
Let's clip my
Are you gonna
threads
do
here
that?
really quick.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Let's go around it one more
I think you
time.
should do it one more time.
And then I'm just going to kind of travel out. So this one's going to be a 3/4 inch offset because I'm going all the way from the edge of my stitching. Just keeping my eye on that. And I love that this foot is clear around that edge. It just makes it easy to see exactly where I'm going. Now, if I was doing this on a real project,
you would have trimmed your threads.
I would have trimmed my threads. Also, I would definitely, here, I can just trim my threads real quick. I definitely would not be doing this with lime green, but we're doing that so that you can really see the stitching there.
I don't
see what
know.
It looks like.
That would be super Halloween-y.
I think it looks, that's
right?
true. That's true. I hadn't even thought of that.
Halloween-ish.
Halloween-ish.
Yeah.
So another fun thing to do with the Echo Feet is using them as kind of a gauge for how far you want to keep your designs apart. So let's show you guys this too, because I actually want to work my way over to another design. I've got some other pieces of applique around here, but I can do a nice stipple, and I can make sure and keep it even by making sure that as I'm stippling, I never get closer than the edge of that foot, which means I'm keeping my spacing nice and even.
Right.
So we'll just do
That's something people always
stipple.
ask, well, how do I make my stipple look even? And we say, imagine you're going around something with, always the same distance every time. So just like what you're doing.
Yep.
You're using that 3/4 foot to stay 3/4 away from.
And we're just going to come a little close there.
Oh, you almost ran over that pumpkin. That's all right. It's not stitched down,
I know
so
it's not
fine.
stitched down. How about if we just do that? We'll kind of wander our way through this.
Through our maze of applique. So you're trying to get over to this star here?
I'm coming over to the star, yeah. Just doing a little bit of stitching.
I love that.
All the way around the edges.
Looks so good.
Of all of my awesome designs. Okay, so now I'm over here to my star.
Perfect.
Now let's talk for a minute because I know we're going to get questions about this.
Okay.
So what settings are we using on this machine right now?
Okay, we are in regulated, so we have our stitch regulation.
Yes.
But then we're also in cruise.
Right.
That's the one that looks like I think it looks like a recycle symbol for some reason, but it's a circle. It's a continue.
Continuous
Sorry,
circle.
I just saw us both going like this on the screen.
Can we do it in unison?
We need a song about that.
You come up with a song.
Continuous stitches. So yeah, so we like that one because when you hit run, so Kayla, can you turn on the camera on the machine? Yeah, like that. So when we hit run, the needle starts going up automatically, right?
It's moving.
And if you have noticed, when Kim was going around that pumpkin, she paused a little bit. That gave the opportunity for the machine to give you a nice point at that spot, right?
Exactly.
And what we have it stopping a needle down. I like that because if you're using a ruler, you can rearrange. She had that ruler so she can kind of rearrange things. That's why I like needle down.
Needle down.
And we have our speed at 50, right? That's what.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
It's
might
low.
actually want to kick that up.
Okay, so let's look at the difference now. So see how it's going a little faster?
That needle cycles a little faster.
Yeah.
Just make sure you get those nice points and that your stitch just stays nice and perfect all the time.
Awesome.
All right, cool. Well, let's switch the foot again.
Oh, I can do that.
Would you switch the foot again?
I
for
would
me,
love
Johnny?
to.
And we're going to show you way number 3 of doing echoing.
You can
So,
say let's, it's okay.
let's.
Yeah, because you said let's switch the foot. And then you,
Switch the foot.
I don't mind.
I will let Johnny switch the foot and let's talk about using the Pro Stitcher to set up and do create an area around this and then make it bigger progressively. So there's lots of different ways you can do echo quilting. And like Johnny mentioned at the beginning, whatever way works best on the quilt or that you are comfortable with is the best way to do it for your project.
I like the Pro Stitcher method. Well, what we're going to show right now. Can I borrow that?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm stealing his tools.
I think it's what you're going to show. So I did a quilt for Rebecca downstairs. I always talk about this one because it's probably the only one I've done like that, but it was a carpenter star, is that what they call it? The 4-pointed star? So it was a quilt all with a carpenter star, and we just wanted to echo, so I'll let you show you how you do it.
Okay, so
Oops.
first thing we need to do is re-engage our gears because we're in free motion. So we'll just do that.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay, we heard that nice little sound. We know that our Pro Stitcher is engaged. And what we're going to do is set up an area. Now you'll notice that my star actually has a little bit of a rounded corner on it. But when I start echoing it, I think we should just do the points.
I think so too, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to use the foot to help us gauge how far away from the edge we are. And so using this foot, I'm a 1/4 inch away. Once again, if I wanted to, I could have left on the echo feet.
You could have.
And had that different spacing. We're going to do that. So let's go select an area, our area tab, and then we're going to do a multi-point area, and we'll just drop points, and you guys can hear it doing the little ding at us to let us know that we're dropping these points. And we'll just make a little star here. Each place that I'm pausing, I'm dropping a little point so that I can see to do that. Okay, yep, that looks great. Now, what we're going to do is actually stitch out the area. So Johnny, you want to go ahead and do that for us? We'll select the Pro Stitcher tab, And then we'll select quilt, we'll choose trace area in the
Oh,
sidebar,
yeah.
and we'll hit run. And it's gonna go ahead and take a stitch so he can pull up his bobbin thread. And then we're gonna hit resume, and it's gonna go ahead and stitch around the area. And we'll see how good of a job we did marking this.
I think you did a great
Do
job.
you think I did a great job? Oh, it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna hold down our points here, make sure that we don't have anything running away from us. There we go. So we've got
Super
a nice
cute.
echo quilted around that star. Now, like Johnny mentioned, we can actually resize that area to make it a little bigger to do more echoes. So let's go in and select our area. So we'll go to the the area tab and hit select on the ribbon. And then we'll resize the area so it's a little bit bigger. So we'll go to the modify tab, we'll do resize. And how much of an offset do we want to do here? What do you think?
Let's do a 1/2 inch.
1/2 inch, okay. So we're at 5.15, uh-oh. We're doing math again.
Shoot,
Why do we
math.
always do this to ourselves?
5.65.
1.5. So we would add an inch, which
Oh,
would
we
add-
want to add an inch. Oh, that's easy.
Well, if we're doing 1/2 inch away on each side,
oh,
we would
okay.
add an inch overall, right? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Or did I get my numbers wrong? Okay, so we're gonna lock it and we're gonna do it to 6.15. And it just got bigger, and we'll go back to the Pro Stitcher tab and we'll choose trace area again, and let's see if we did our math right.
Okay, what I like about this is it resizes from the center.
Yes, from the center out.
That's why I like doing the area one. So if you have, we could have done it just as a design. But if you do the area, it will resize it and it'll keep that aspect of the center, so it will echo out automatically.
Yep.
So we did that 1 inch.
So it's a 1/2 inch larger all the way around.
Smart.
With
You're
1 inch.
smart.
Well, I tried.
I wasn't thinking that way.
Well, I just was going, I don't know how I'm going to add a 1/4 inch to 5.15. I'm sure there are those of you out there that math would be
If you're
a snap
giggling
for
at our
you.
math skills,
Oh, and look at how nice that's turning out.
it's pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome. It looks really good. All right, I'm quite happy with that. So you can see how easy it is to just continue making that echo bigger and bigger and bigger, which is the fun part about doing echo quilting.
Yes.
It's choosing that designer motif that you really want to emphasize in the quilt,
Right.
and then just making it bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
So.
You probably wouldn't do that with a rounded star, but that's what we had, and it's okay.
You know what? I think it actually looks pretty
It kind of
good.
gives it a little punch.
Yeah.
And the green thread with the yellow fabric does give a little
It does give it a little pop.
pop.
A little pop. We like that
We
in our
love a
quilting.
pop.
A pop in our quilt.
Gotta love a pop.
Absolutely. All right, well, let's take a minute and talk about the quilt in the background here.
Well,
This
of
one
course.
actually has some echo quilting in it.
Oh, it totally does.
This is a quilt that I made for Academy this year. We had a challenge to do wedding ring quilts. And so like a design like this one up here, you can see that we started and we just came in and we echoed it and stitched it. And this is a fun example of what you can do with echo quilting to really, once again, make things pop. I did a bunch of micro quilting in here on every other ring, and so it allowed it to just really draw your eye to what is not quilted.
Yeah.
So
I
that's a fun.
love, love, love this quilt.
Well, thank you, Johnny.
So Kim
It's
probably
pretty
made,
fun.
how many did you make? How many?
I made 3.
Yeah, she made 3 double wedding rings, you guys. That's crazy.
So I did 2 with the same pattern, and then one with a little bit of a different pattern.
But specifically what I love is how you did, we talked about this, but I mean, you and I talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
So she did these melons the same color. So some melons match the inside, I don't know what you call that piece, the
Yeah.
trapezoid piece.
Yeah.
Some melons someone matched closely, but just so they could emphasize the quilting. I just love
Yeah.
that, right? Especially like this quilting matches over here.
And that's a really good, just that echo quilting and using the micro quilting to fill it in and just really make it pop. So The Echo Quilting is just such a fun feature to use. It really can emphasize whatever you want to make pop in your quilts.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. And we've showed you 3 great ways to do it. You can do it with the rulers, you can do it with the Echo feet, and you can do it with your Post-Stitcher. So.
3 great ways to do it.
Absolutely.
All right, I think that's all we have, right?
I think so.
Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel and like and comment on this video. We'd love to see your examples of Echo Quilting if you have any. Drop some in the comments. We'd love to see that. And as always, have fun quilting.